MOBAs, or multiplayer online battle arenas to you and me, are a bit of a big deal. League of Legends, for example, is one of the most played games in the world. They're usually safe for the PC, often requiring use of both the mouse and the keyboard to keep up with the high levels of action. But Guardians of Middle-earth takes MOBAs where few MOBAs have been before, to consoles. But does Guardians of Middle-earth hold up on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3? And does its Middle-earth backdrop add anything to the game? The gameplay is standard MOBA fare. In teams of 2, players choose a character from a list and battle to cross the map and destroy the enemy tower on the other side. Now it sounds simple enough, but you have to contend with not only other players, but AI bots known as soldiers, all while balancing tactics and upgrading your character as you go along. Everyone starts at level 1. You earn experience for defeating enemies, and you use these points to level up your character and upgrade your abilities. Characters have different specializations, from healers to tacticians to warriors. Grr. There's a class for every player. Guardians of Middle-earth cleverly delves through Tolkien lore to find both well-known and obscure characters to fit the roster. From Lady Galadriel to Bert the Troll to Hildefon's Took, there's a whole load of characters for you to try out, and it's really fun to check out all the different abilities to find the one that suits you and your playing style. No character feels too overpowered, you have to rely on your skills to excel. Guardians of Middle-earth doesn't use precision targeting like typical PC MOBAs such as Dota 2 or League of Legends. It's too difficult and fiddly to do using a controller, especially compared to using a mouse and keyboard. Instead, the game features an area of effect attack type in which a number of enemies get hit in one go. While at low levels you might not feel like you're even making a dent on the opposition, at high levels, some of your attacks can be devastating. There's a real sense of progression. There are a few different game types. 3 lanes for bigger matches, 1 lane match, and team versus AI, which adds a little bit of variety. Completion of games earns you XP to level up your player rank, which allows you to unlock custom loadouts. And you can also earn in-game currency to buy items and buffs to fill them. But unless you're serious about the game, you probably won't be using this much. The system comes across as quite overcomplicated for what it is, and certainly isn't laid out very well. Once you've cracked the system though, the buffs and items are a welcome addition to your character. For newcomers to MOBAs, the system can seem remarkably overcomplicated and difficult to get to grips with. But Guardians of Middle-earth does come with a pretty intensive training mode to get you up to speed and ease you into the world of MOBAs. That's not to say the game isn't without its flaws though. Take, for example, the menu layout, which has a load of superfluous information. There's also not a whole lot of bang for your buck. You're going to have to shell out for some of the better known characters, including Bilbo and Thorin Oakenshield from The Hobbit. And then we come to the connectivity issues, of which there are many. Matchmaking takes ages, and the game even displays a hopelessly optimistic estimated wait time. When you manage to actually find a match, they're often played with lag, and if your game is lost, so is all of your XP. It's an infuriating pattern that you see over and over again when you play Guardians of Middle-earth. While Guardians of Middle-earth might not hit the spot for hardened MOBA players, for newcomers it's fairly easy to get to grips with and acts as a stepping stone to the larger world of the MOBA. Its use of Tolkien lore is well done, and doesn't feel tacked on, adding an air of familiarity to an otherwise whole new world.